Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mad Nice Morning with your host, Ray Rockburn. I want to welcome everyone on board this morning. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I'm trying to do. I've recently created a system called Mad Nice Morning that I'm implementing to my mornings and to my daily routine. That is really proving to be very effective for me. And I'm hoping that people will try it to see if it'll work out for them the way it has worked out for me. And so the principle is you focus your energy on all your projects every morning, and then in your day you determine how much time you have to work on your personal projects, and you work on those strategically during the day, and this is to gain a maximum momentum. So you're gaining momentum on the energy side of your projects, and you're also gaining a momentum on the action side. And so there's huge benefits to doing this. You gain clarity every morning on your projects, and then when it's time to work on your projects, there's no uh, there is still some organizational work and some clarity work, but because you're putting energy forward on it in the morning, you're gonna easily jump into it during the day when it's time to work on your projects personally. And so this morning I'm just on time. I'm every morning from 7 a.m. between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. I'm going live, and I'm talking about just important subjects related to moving your life forward and just trying to put trains forward, as I like to call it, to bring words of positivity into people's lives. And I just made it. It's just before 8 o'clock, and so the reason I'm so late is I created a video through Zoom, and I wanted to screen share to show you guys how to set it up into your system. I wanted to test that out, and I realized that it's a little bit of a complicated system to set up, but it's not really a complicated system on the surface. And so I just want to give you guys an idea of what this looks like for you typically. Okay, so um, I personally wake up at 5 in the morning, and what I do is before my Mad Nice morning, I sit and meditate for 15 minutes in my groggy, dreamy state. And then I get up and focus about 8 times 5 is 32. I hope I'm correct with that. No, it's 40. It's still early. It's 40 minutes, so I put about 40 minutes per morning on my Nice morning, plus my 15 minutes. So I need about an hour of undisrupted sleep. Undisrupted. Sorry, went to bed late 2 nights in a row. See, and this is my old lifestyle saying, no, come back, Ray. Come back to your old routines. Okay, so that's why I'm not speaking very clearly. Uh, about an hour dedicated focus on my morning routine every morning. And so, say I didn't meditate, I would wake up at 5:15 and get straight to my Mad Nice morning. So what happens is I open up my Google Calendar, and I have my system already in place. At 5:15, it says what project I'm focusing on this morning. Uh, and then underneath that, it has the energy work, the quadrant. Uh, so as I explained before, is you're working 8 days at a time on one aspect of a manifestation quadrant. And so for 8 days, you're working on your belief and certainty about project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every morning. So I have this. This is my journal. This is so old, and it was empty forever. And I recommend, basically, you need one of these, but you can go with a cheapo, something like this. And you write down every morning your 5 projects, and there's a question that pertains to your project. Okay, and this is what I mean by deep work. Is I'll give you examples straight out of my journal. But what I do is, uh, so say today's focus on energy would be food schedule dreams. That's one of my projects. And then I have an end result right beside it. Says meal plan system. Okay. And then I have a question. That's a deep question. And these are set up. I preset them up. You're going to get a template that you're going to have examples of questions you can ask pertaining to the project you're doing. So the question I have for, because I'm into massive action as the third quadrant, it's a question pertaining to action. And then this question I have is a little bizarre, but you'll see what kind of person I am. What can I give to God regarding this project? And so when I say that, it's not really a religious thing. Um, but when I meditate, I try to, when I feel anxiety, I try to give that to God. Okay, that's what I mean by giving to God. Is when I'm uncertain or weary or sad or just negative, heavy vibrations, I give that to God, and I say, universe, do what you can about this and help me out, sort of thing. You're kind of uh, it's a faith thing. You're giving it to God. You know that the universe has your back. Okay, but to me, that's an action for me. What can I give to God? Because um, it, it's um, it's an action of deliberately saying, "Hey, I want these anxieties out of my life," sort of thing. And then, so what happens is, I get out of bed. I have look at my Google Calendar, pretty simple, and I have food schedule dreams as priority. Okay, so I write down food schedule dreams. This is all written down every morning, and I think it's important. Here's food schedule dreams, and then farinal, which is my 9 to 5 job. Partnership pleasure is uh, my marriage work project, and this is like a long-term project, so the next setup, I'm not going to get rid of partnership pleasure. I want to keep focusing on growing my love for my wife. uh, and then here I have web page phenomenon, and then La Branche Empire. Okay, so these are my 5 main projects I want to work on. And then so what I do is I write from my Google Calendar. It tells me this is priority today. You write it down, then you go Q&A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next project. And it's in your Google Calendar, easy to see. Farinal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then next project. You write down Q&A project, Q&A, Q&A. And then you refer to your questions. You set it up at the beginning of the cycle. So the day before, I have the same questions, okay, pertaining to the project. So yesterday was food schedule dreams. What can I give to God regarding this project? So every day for 8 days, I'm asking the same question, and you're getting a different answer every single day. Okay, so I wake up in the morning, I look at my Google Calendar, I set up my Q's and A's in my book. Takes about 5 minutes, and then now is where the deep work happens. You have the question, what can I give to God regarding this project? You close your eyes, and I have a center that you focus on per quadrant of manifestation. So um, for massive action, it is my stomach that I focus on energy wise. So I close my eyes and I say, what can I give to God regarding this project? And I just let the energy in my stomach tell me the answers. And it's 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 incredible. But in less than a minute, usually, you have boom, boom, boom. What can I give? What you know? What am I not feeling great about this project, or what is an anxiety I have, or just anything. And then you open your eyes, you write it down, okay? And on average, you're going to spend 8 minutes on each project. Um, and then it goes faster and faster as well. So I'm crushing these every morning, and then and then that's about it. You do that for all your projects, and you just close your eyes and you get answers from your body, from the universe. We are a vessel, connected, and just the idea of thoughts. Where do they come from? They're not embedded in your mind. You are receiving them constantly. Boom, 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 boom. So if you can just focus your energy, receive a few thoughts, write them down. And what I do as well is I read the question, I read my answer from yesterday, and then I go and close my eyes and receive more input regarding that project. Um, so you go do through your 5 projects, or whatever, how many projects you've chosen. And then the reason why there's a priority for every day is today I'm going to, so for the priority project, this last step is a little bizarre, but everything I do is a little bizarre, but very effective. You go in front of the mirror, you ask that question, and you answer it in the mirror. And I usually go over it 3, 4 times, and I try to give emotion to it. I try to give feeling to it. I try to believe it as much as possible, and I express it, and I try to, make myself smile about it. And this is sort of because there's a power in speaking, because there's a vibration, right? And if you're speaking it into existence, then you're really taking that extra step um, to sort of bring that vibration into your life. And so that's what essentially your morning routine looks like with this system. And I'm going to show you how to set it up in the next video. I did a bit of practice this morning and I failed. And so now I'm going to, it'll be a pre-recorded video, so it'll be high quality. I'll be able to edit it, and then it'll show you how to set up this system into your life. If you guys have any questions, I know I'm a bit everywhere, but I just wanted to simplify it. So you wake up on a set time, you go to your computer, you write down your projects and your questions, you leave a slot for A as an answer, leave 5 lines per project, then you sit and you reread your answers from yesterday, and you sit, close your eyes, and wait for answers. Sometimes it's, usually it's less than a minute, but sometimes you're sitting there and there's nothing coming, nothing coming. Just be patient and sit on it, bring back your focus, and you usually get a few images, and you're like, okay, that must be it. And that's enough to focus your energy and get momentum, energetic wise, on your projects. And that's the first step to my Mad Nice morning program. There's another step which I'm going to explain in tomorrow's video, setting it up, where you're also putting momentum in your actions every day on all your projects. And I hope you guys join in, and please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and let me know what you think. And have a great Sunday. We're doing a brunch with our family at 9 o'clock, and I'm excited for it because my daughter really wants to visit everybody, but we can't. So once again, if you're just tuning in and you haven't seen the beginning of the video, tune in, and until tomorrow morning, Thank you very much. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday.